There is going to be one large boat form, which will be situated in a cabinet. And I want the boat to be totally clear. We're going to cut it to become really clear glass at the bow.
Okay. And any other color?
A slightly blue color, slightly blue. We just decided today 2 grams of cobalt oxide.
Okay, super. I love that idea.
I have an alphabet of symbols that I use over and over. The Y, I love the Y because to me it's a place to choose direction. And here we have
You have a map?
A map which is going to be directing this ship, or actually when it's leaving this planet, this is what they will see.
And he has so many inclusions that also communicate that. The ladder, the stairs, the floating people.
I mean, I have stories behind most of my pieces, and of course the viewer has to make up his own story, or what do I want to tell them? I don't know. I just do what I do, and sometimes I came up, people come with comments like I almost started to cry, you know, when I saw that piece, or some of them, when they see the inclusions in my boats, they start to multiply. But it's up to the viewer to combine them and make up their own story. The boat has always seen to be a way to reach beyond the horizon. And the horizon was the limit. That was the limit. That's where the world ended. But they could easily see, these people, that a boat could head that way and hopefully end up in paradise. The only thing that protects the boat from a catastrophe is that very thin skin of a hull that contains what's inside the boat. It's like a society by itself. It's very vulnerable. It's a very vulnerable thing. But it's also like a very dreamlike vessel, which has been used in many, many cultures for moving from this world into unknown. The pieces I'm working on right now are close to my dreams. They are. I think those square blocks of glass with a very kind of crusty surface, with a little house on them sometimes. I call them under the surface. What's happening under the surface? Those are, to me, my most important pieces. You see, in a way, I think glass is such a seductive material, and it's easy to be seduced by glass. And I don't want that pure decorative effect. I like to use it as a bearer of a transparent inner space, an enclosed, transparent area where whatever you want to express, or what I want to express, is kind of captured in this liquid, that, this transparent liquid. It's such a unique possibility to work with a material that is so definitely capturing what's inside.
I kind of wanted to do a group of figures. I call them watchers. And each of them do carry some kind of a message. Some of them are like a map. Some of them carry their own history as a bas-relief in the surface of them. What's interesting and nice to me with this project is that the 12 watchers are going to be exposed as a group. You can interact with them. You are one of them when you walk in between them, around them. And what I like about them is the fact that they don't have a front. They have two fronts. If you look at them from facing them, they are one personality. If you walk around them and look from the back, there's something totally different. That way, I think they connect to who we are, who people are. We shouldn't judge people from the surface. I like to draw. I like to make sketches. I like to plan on paper. The actual act of creation, when I'm doing these or when I'm doing my molds, is actually when I have the sand in front of me, the damp sand. It's like a white piece of paper. All the possibilities are there. I want to be by myself when I do them, and I just let my fantasy go. And the fact that what I'm doing is reversed. I'm doing an imprint in the sand that's being filled with glass. And to me, that's so interesting, because when you then pour a transparent and invisible material in there, I think, to me, that adds a dimension.
No, it's really a gift, to the art world, and especially to the glass world. What Trish is doing with this museum, I mean, the collection is world class. It's beautifully displayed. The feeling of adventure and discovering that was connected with the studio glass movement has come to some kind of a ripeness. It has become, I think we're ready to move forward now. All the experimentation, all the fun of discovering this material is now, I think, going into a new era of being more mature, actually wanting more to be a part of the art world, not so much like a craft thing. And I think a place like Imagine Museum will be vital to show that. I'm Bertil Vallien, and I'm at Imagine Museum.
Great. That's beautiful.